Welcome to the Eye of the Tyrant, episode 8. If you like what we're doing, please check out our Patreon. And if you want to book one of us to run a game for you, check out our description where you can find a link to each of our Start Playing Games accounts. But in the meantime, when we last left off, Seer and Vesper completed their bounty. Egg and Samuel had a heart-to-heart, and our fun felons had a bit of a decompress, eating hot wings and drinking in their room. Cosmo asked them to grab a part for the skiff race, and we find them deep in the deserts of Chuta, where imposters have taken over Celeste's garage. So, that is where we are going to pick up. What would you guys like to do?
Were we about to fight somebody, though?
You were about to fight somebody.
I don't think there's a what would you like to do? We're currently,
I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Listen.
I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Crying is always a free action. Go ahead, everybody.
That is Vesper's current mode.
Go ahead and click on your tokens. And of course, roll for initiative. This is going to be a difficulty 3.
Wabamo.
Ooh.
I had no idea what I
trust
just
in that
rolled.
50-50.
I rolled a 5.
Ooh,
I
very
rolled.
good.
What did
Okay.
I roll though? I
A
rolled
12.
I
Question.
rolled a 12.
Because I don't think I've been using it. My initiative task is ease due to my danger sense.
Yep. All you have
So
to
what
do
does
is
that
spend
mean?
a point, but you don't have to spend a point because you have edge in your intellect. So, right? You took a intellect edge?
Yes.
So, because of that, you actually don't have a cost for that. So that means that every time that you roll for initiative, you get a free asset.
Oh, free asset.
Yep.
Oh, let me back the fog all the way up.
Let me back the
Sweet.
Whoa!
Back it up, back it
There
There
up.
goes
goes all of the. There goes all of the monetization. There goes our lucrative advertiser dollars that we don't
That's
have.
all right.
By-
if you
by
don't like
perfectly
me
emulating,
saying the F word, I don't want your money.
I'm partially
perfectly
British.
copying a
Swearing
Shmoyo-ho
is just
video.
a natural.
It's
Moyaho?
natural.
Partially British? I don't know.
Hmm.
Partially
live here.
British?
Yeah.
I guess.
Partially British.
Found my
Well-
bookmark
My
on
speech
notebook.
has changed very slightly.
Well, all right. You guys overwhelmingly succeeded on the initiative check, meaning that your group is going to go first in that group initiative. Yes, Samuel, you failed. However, the way we kind of calculate our initiative here, it's weird missing a tooth and like your tongue just kind of like slipping by it. Don't like it. It's how we calculate
that
initiative
description.
here.
I don't like that description.
I don't either.
Also,
It's
interesting way to
horrible.
introduce to the audience that you're missing a tooth. That
Oh,
really dropped
yes,
it.
audience. On Friday, I had a wisdom tooth removed, and so I might have a little bit of a weird speech thing going on for a hot minute, but that's okay. But anyway, yes, how we calculate initiative here is that we take the basically if more people pass than fail, then they are going to go first as a group. Let's get started. Who would like to go first? There are 5 people in this room that look a little on edge and fingers close to their weapons.
I think I ended last episode by saying I just turn around and blast somebody. So I think I'm just going to turn around and blast somebody.
Yeah.
Is there a guy by the door? Is like a guy between us and the exit out?
There is. This man is wearing some ratty clothes and is holding a couple of weapons. He has a kind of like a beating stick by his side, and of course a pistol in his hand. What would you like to do to him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip around, look over at him, and just say "suffer," and I'm going to just fling my hand out and onslaught him.
Awesome.
the-
All right. Roll.
Physical damage one.
Go ahead and roll for that. His difficulty is a level 3.
Level 3. All right. I'm going to spend effort for damage.
Oh no.
I rolled a 4. All I had to get was a 9 in order to get over that.
Damn
Yeah.
it. You go and you kind of like do the onslaught physical, and so like you go to like push him and like, but he just kind of like barely gets grazed by it. Sometimes moving quickly and like focusing in the suit can be a little bit, not great. But yeah, the glass of the door shatters. All right, Samuel, Egg, or Vesper?
I got something I can do. So we're in this old garage in the desert, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go and run off to the right and dive behind the old large red tool chest with all the drawers that's obviously somewhere in this place.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my pistol, grab a screwdriver from the tool chest, and apply my weapon enhancement level 2 to it.
Ooh.
And I don't know exactly how much action economy I have, but if I can do that, I've got a blaster rifle. I'm going to apply it to the blaster rifle and use that if I
All
can
right.
apply it and use it at the same time.
So yeah, go ahead and roll a D100 for me to determine the effect that this weapon enhancement has on your blaster rifle. Using a cipher is a free, or is not a free action, is an action unless it specifies otherwise. So this is a preparation move.
Okay.
But let's see, 90. A 90 on on that is going to be knockback, and so it's going to knock a target back 30 feet when they are hit.
Jesus Christ.
In a room that is probably by about 20 foot by like 15 foot. So
Nice.
I'm definitely going to add a little bit of damage onto that. I'm going to say that that concussive blast of them hitting something is going to add probably 2 points more of damage for your
That's
cipher
only going to be
level.
if I get a crit on an 18, 19, or 20, but it's still going to be pretty good.
Still.
That's yeah.
And there's of course, the crit damage as well. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. How long does that last? 10 minutes. Oh boy.
I hooked up an air canister and like made a t-shirt cannon kind of thing.
That's
Attached to an assault
amazing.
rifle.
Yeah. Looking around this room, so it very much is a garage with a desk, right? There are 2 bay doors that are currently closed. There is the front door that is currently shattered that you came in through. There is the customer service counter, and then there's like a skiff over in the corner. You were currently hiding behind a red tool chest that, keep yourself safe. Egg or Vesper, what would you like to do?
Is there anybody who's like specifically kind of aiming their weapon towards us?
So after Seer kind of did and Samuel decided to run, they are all beginning to raise their rifles and guns at you.
Okay, whoever's closest to me, I'm just gonna pull out my pistol and do another like hand shot. Vesper's a non-lethal kind of gal.
Just
apparently.
to maim them for the rest of their lives so they think about their
yes,
actions. All right,
correct.
absolutely. Their difficulty 3. Go ahead and attempt your maiming. I think these are war crimes, but I don't know.
Vesper's just making
no!
everyone one-armed like she is.
That makes it worse.
War crimes
But it
are
was a
decided by the
success.
system. Very good. Yeah, the guy behind the counter is holding out a gun. You shoot him, not necessarily in the hand that he's holding the gun, but rather like holding the gun like this. He is missing a finger on his hand. As you did 8 damage. It ricocheted into his shoulder as well as it hit the butt of the gun. Because that is some hefty damage from a pistol shot. Very good. That leaves Egg as our next combatant.
So is hitting the shoulder guy down like he's out of the fight?
No, he's just barely hanging on because of the blood loss.
Egg will walk up to the counter and be like, "Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry about this. We are engaged in combat," and smack him like right on the neck and then say, "But you wouldn't happen to know where a man could find a cactus, would you?"
This man just wants his cactus,
Wait,
goddammit.
wait, did you say this is the bleeding guy that you went up to?
Yeah.
He's real confused. And he goes,
How hard do you smack him?
how hard do you smack
Well, yeah,
him?
I smack him and then say that, so I guess I should roll. I'll just roll my usual fist swing.
Yeah, difficulty 3.
What's the DC?
Give up
Difficulty
the
3?
cactus and no one gets hurt.
Yeah, 3.
I got a special.
There we go. A little bit of a crit.
17.
A little crit.
Nice.
A little crit.
Here's what I'm imagining. So in like Dragon Ball Z, it's going to be the Buu Saga area. Trunks goes up to Vegeta, right? And he's like, PK is just like, I hate it. Trunks goes up to Vegeta and like Trunks is like, why are you doing this, Dad? Why are you doing this? And like Vegeta has this heart-to-heart moment where like he puts his hands on his shoulders and he's just like basically like, I love you, and then he just like, wow, right in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm
exactly.
imagining here, is that all of a sudden like you've got Egg come up, he's like, hey, and he's just goes to like, very camaraderie. In the Crash Clan, this would have been like a very like very camaraderie like gesture. This guy cannot handle it as you smack him on the back of the neck. His eyes kind of roll back into the back of his head, and like he just collapses unconscious onto the front desk. Very good. There are 4 of these guys left.
Egg just says, "Oh."
Poor Egg.
Which is
There's
very sad.
so many cacti around.
So many cacti. Yeah, so the guy at the door is going to go next. You have just tried to blast him. He looks at you, and you are very large and imposing. Seer, he is going to grab you, and he is going to attempt kind of to grapple and kind of have a hostage situation here. So what that is going to be is he is going to make, or you're going to make a might defense roll. This is going to be a difficulty. Let me make sure there's no modifiers on him. Difficulty 3 task to defend against, as he is kind of reaching around your neck to try and pull you in, and puts his gun up to the temple kind of thing. Very much like a back down, but let's see how you handle it.
To Seer,
I think-
right?
I think Seer is fully convinced that his helmet can take the gunshot, so he's barely
Oh no,
putting up a
he's
fight.
doing this to Vesper.
Oh, Vesper, gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, did I say
Oh.
Seer? I meant
You
I did
said
say Seer
Seer.
first, which
No,
made this
that
way
was my
funny.
bad.
It's like,
He's
it's
doing
like
this to
putting
Vesper.
Iron Man up to a hostage
I'm
situation.
now more concerned about myself.
Are these guys high? They're just grappling a 9-foot-tall man in a suit of armor?
No, it just jumps up. Oh.
I've got this. Ah.
Like,
Oh.
props to him. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
no, Vesper.
Let's see.
We'll act concerned now. Don't worry.
I mean, what do you do
So-
when a robot man is staring you down?
You jump on him and put a gun to his head.
What we got,
Exactly.
what we got, Vesper?
So do I need to roll?
You
Sorry.
do. You need to roll a might defense roll.
A might
Difficulty
defense
3.
Roll. Difficulty 3. Okay.
I imagine that the situation we just played out was playing in this dude's head, and he's like, all right, I'm going to jump on him, and I'm going to... No. Looks over. All right, sure.
Yeah. That is a failure.
Oh,
no.
boy. All right.
Oh boy.
This man currently has you in his arms. This is going to cause your attacks to be 1 level harder. So instead of them being
Great.
a difficulty 3, they're going to be a difficulty 4. Getting
Okay.
out will also become a difficulty 4. However, let's be honest, there's a giant robot man standing pretty close as this guy begins to kind of like back up with the gun in his hand. Okay, so next up is going to be our second still conscious thug. So there's another guy behind the counter. He drops down. You hear a quick cock of a shotgun as he pops up and he aims it directly at you, Seer. This is going to be a difficulty 4 defense because he is using a beefier weapon than the other guys were.
Yeah. Is this speed defense?
This is a speed defense, yes.
All right, it's difficulty 4. I'm not going to spend anything on this. Do it up.
Very
Boom, I rolled a
good.
14.
Yeah, here's what I'm gonna say, right? Is you're right. This armor, very good at taking bullets usually, as long as it's not hit in specific spots.
Yes, as we
and
learned.
You know those spots, and so you kind of like raise up your arm.
I'm
Ooh,
so
boy.
sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Doggos
Dog
are gonna
defense.
doggo. But you raise up your arm, and somebody is going to like just hiss themselves. Oh, they're gonna have this like turned way up. Anyways, raises up the arm. Shotgun blast pops off of it. Another guy. Two other guys are actually going to attack together to increase the difficulty of this attack. As they are going to try to push the toolbox over onto you, Samuel.
What? No.
I know. As they are both going to run and shoulder check into this, go ahead and let's make this
Good luck. I'm
You
gonna
tell
get
me.
showered in tools.
is it going to be speed or is it going to be might? Are you going to try and prevent this from falling over on you, or are you going to instead try to dodge out of the way?
I think I'm gonna might it.
All right.
I'm gonna try and stop it.
Ooh. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a difficulty 4 because they are working
Difficulty
together.
4. Good luck. I'm so strong.
Somehow I am given reason to believe that Samuel is not that strong.
I rolled a 4 on the dice,
Ah.
which
Very
doesn't do
good.
it.
Just using no effort today.
I don't,
Yeah, listen, I get it. Yeah, so this big toolbox kind of like falls over. Your leg is now pinned to the ground. You will have to either attack from this position, worm your way out of it as your action, or yeah, those are basically the two options. As we
Okay.
actually come to all of your turns, who would like to go first? All right.
I'm taking my gun and pointing it at this guy's elbow that's currently wrapped. So I'm aiming at the elbow here.
Gonna blast off the whole bar of the arm.
May as well. Difficulty 4?
Difficulty 4.
Okay. I am going to use an effort for that. Yes.
Do it up.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Terrifying.
And I
Oh,
got
of
a natural
course.
20.
So here's the thing. You get to decide how this major effect happens, or if he's going to take extra damage. The damage that you're at right now is 2. But
2.
you could take the extra 4 damage, or you could take a major effect. A major effect is a permanent thing that will happen to the person that you are attacking. What would you like to do? Would you like to take the extra damage, or would you like to do something permanent to kind of reduce this guy's attacks?
I think I just want the whole arm to just blow off, and
That's pretty
unfortunately, I'm
permanent.
going to be just splattered with blood, but I'm able
No.
to move out of his
Absolutely.
range.
You have just removed this. You have just removed this man's gun
I'm sorry.
at the elbow. He is currently screaming. Blood has splattered all over you.
Just
Who would like to go next as you see this horrifying scene unfold
Me.
before
I'm
you?
so sorry.
Seer,
Wait,
this is
that's
the
the very-
second time you have seen Vesper remove someone's arm at the elbow.
I am so proud.
this is just a thing now.
It's a thing.
Well, third time's a tradition,
Also, take
right?
an
That's
experience
the
point and give
phrase.
it to someone else, please.
Yes, you know what? I'm going to reward Seer because, he was there too.
Thumbs up.
was there too.
He really
Yeah.
empowered this side of you,
He
you know?
did. I think, yeah, he's given to Vesper a little bit here.
Oh my gosh. All right.
PK, did you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go
Or
next.
Sanford? Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot the guy from the ground with my cool new blaster rifle.
Absolutely.
All right. One of the guys that pushed it over, I fall backwards, have the whole thing land on my leg, go, oh, ah, and pull my gun up and just shoot one of the guys right in front of me, pretty much.
Absolutely.
Um,
Difficulty 3 because you're only aiming at one dude, so
and it would be speed.
it would be a
Nice.
speed.
This
Well,
thing.
it would be whatever your gun attack is. Samuel Appalap.
Yeah, I think that's gotta be
yeah.
speed.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's set as might. It should be speed.
Ah, well. Either way, I think it's just gonna be what it is. Let's do it. We're just rolling it.
Yeah, let's see it. Oh, and it has no damage for some reason.
Oh no.
It was also bad. I rolled
Oh no.
I rolled a 6. I needed to roll a 9.
Yeah.
So
you're there. Your leg is pinned to the ground by this like 200-pound, 250-pound tool chest. As you just kind of like raise up a shot and shoot at the guy. The guy is able to move out of the way rather deftly. This brings us to Sear or Egg. Who would like to go next?
The guy, I'm still
I
at the
think I
counter,
just-
right? Oh, go ahead, Seer.
Yeah, you are still at the counter.
No, please.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's the other guy behind the counter with the shotgun. Can I just reach out and take his shotgun? Just grab it?
Ooh, yeah. So that's going to be a little bit more difficult than a normal attack, but I'm going to say that you're probably going to be pretty successful. It's only going to be a difficulty 4. You would be pretty well trained in the art of unarming someone. Not the same way that Vesper does, though.
Guns are bad.
Difficulty 4.
No guns.
I'll spend one effort. I'll spend an effort.
All right.
Oh no, I got a
Oh
1.
no. And a game master intrusion. Please take an experience
Oh,
point for
no.
yourself and give one away as you go to take
Exciting.
this gun from this man. And usually, like, if you're coming from the side of someone, you're going to kind of like come down on the arm. You're going to like come up on the shotgun. Listen, I've watched a lot of self-defense videos in ways that, like, I know that I would never actually be able to do it. But part of me, if I'm ever held up, I'd like to try. It's going to be the end of me. And it's kind of this similar situation for you right now as you go and you hit him in the elbow. You take the weapon up and he fires. I need you to make a speed defense roll, difficulty 4 for
Okay.
me, please.
I
I
could just do it
would
like
like to
that.
spend
Oh.
my own XP for a player intrusion,
All right.
and I would like an advantageous malfunction to hit.
Ooh,
Oh,
baby. Take that.
I love it.
Does this mean it's
so?
Does this mean Egg smacks it with his forehead?
Oh, yeah. So it's advantageous malfunction. The trigger gets pulled and all you hear is click as the weapon has jammed. You, Egg, kind of like have a wincing moment as you like are staring down the barrel of a gun and you hear a click, and then a wave of relief washes over you as you realize that you're good. Everything is fine.
No.
Uh,
Egg feels a wave of frustration and says to the man, "Well, this is the worst customer service I've ever seen."
Amazing. I love it. Well, that brings us to Seer. Seer, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. I think we need one of these guys to drop before we can start convincing them to back down. So I'm going to pick dude with the shotgun, and I'm going to advance towards him and just kind of like, full on like Magneto handout and just like assail him with
Throw him into the
psychic
wall.
energies.
Yeah.
Yeah, just slow march. Seer doesn't run often when he's in the armor, just like menacing boot strides.
All right. Very good. Go ahead and make that roll. His to hit him is just a difficulty 3. So
Yes.
he is not any more armored or anything else of that. He was just using a better weapon.
I'm going to spend yet again another effort for damage because why not? It's got to work at one point. Nope, that's a roll of 4 versus what I needed to roll was a 9.
Oh boy. All right.
I've been
so,
there, buddy.
happens. But I would like to remind you all that if you are close to advancing, if you are ready to advance, you can advance in the middle of combat. I just noticed that a couple of you are right there, ready to go.
I had
so-
a few questions about advancement. I just didn't want to take up everybody's time.
No, absolutely. We'll cover that in just a moment. After we finish up here. All right. That brings us to our 3 remaining goons who are going to obviously attack. Samuel, you've got 2 guys that are very much standing over you and getting ready to start kicking. I need you to make a might defense. This is a difficulty 4, as they are both kind of ganging up on you in a very... How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Good luck. I'm gonna roll my dice and I'm gonna succeed. I roll a 15.
Okay.
Oh, very good. Yeah. I'm gonna say that as they go to kick, you're able to kind of like grab their feet and kind of like stop them for a second. It's a very confusing thing for them, but very good.
Stop.
The guy with the shotgun is looking over at the guy with no arm.
Who's that, Harry?
And
be optimistic. He's got 1 arm.
he does have 1 arm. That's true. That's true.
Glass half full or glass half empty?
Yeah, he's got
You know,
Beautiful.
I like to think this is just revenge against the galaxy as a whole for losing your own arm. So
Oh, yeah,
you just
obviously,
decided
yeah.
everybody needs to suffer the way that you have.
Everyone.
And so this
An arm for an
guy...
arm leaves the whole world southpaw.
Armless?
Makes the whole world asymmetrical.
So I'm going to say, because of that major effect, this guy's currently out of commission for this round. He is currently reaching for his belt. He is tightening down on the wound. He is definitely trying to fix himself as he reaches up for his walkie-talkie, and he says, It's going south. We need help. Fucking took my arm. And
He's not panicked at all, so
no, yeah, the guy
he's really
at
level-headed.
Kudos to him.
Again.
He's a pro.
Let's play again.
Cold.
The guy at the
happened
counter.
before?
The guy at the counter. Let's see. Egg, you are right next to him. He is going to kind
Yes.
of like back away now, and he is going to re-rack and fire. So
At
go
me?
ahead and make a difficulty 4 might defense roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Not speed?
Oh, speed defense. Yes, sorry.
Okay. I have the skill speed defense. So that means
yes.
what does
CT.
that mean? I'm trained. I'm trained in speed defense.
Yeah, so you roll from that, and it will automatically apply that training to your roll.
Yeah, 1 difficulty step less.
Yeah.
Okay. Rolling from that, what's the difficulty level?
Difficulty's 4, and so you're going to put 4 in. The training's automatically going to account for it. So yeah.
All right. No effort. Let's just do it. 18.
Hey.
Nice.
Very good.
There we
yeah.
go.
The guy obviously is a little unnerved by everything that is happening. He did just watch you karate chop a man into a table. And he did just watch one of his men lose an arm in a horribly violent fashion. So, he's not holding his composure together as well as maybe the guy who lost his arm. And so not steady aiming at all. How do you go about dodging?
I just approach him and put my hand on the rifle's barrel and just push it up, and it's like an old just turn it 90 degrees. He shoots the ceiling.
You know, it's
Hagrid
funny.
Like an old Bugs Bunny
I'm pretty sure
cartoon, and then I'm just gonna
Mythbusters-
hold it and
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
lean in and stare at him and be like, You should put the gun down now.
Ooh, go ahead and make this is going to kind of be an intimidation check, and it's going to use your might
Oh.
instead of your intellect, because that was definitely a bit of a horrifying experience. I just wanted to say Mythbusters did confirm that a bullet can in fact travel down the barrel and through the bend. I'm pretty sure. Somebody can correct
That's
me on
amazing.
that in the comments,
Oh,
but
shit.
I would say I would not be surprised if it turned out that Egg this whole campaign was just like Superman, and just like Clark Kent was just a little too humble to really like show it off. But like we've just been traveling with this just demi-human the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes sense.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty for this is going to be he's a 3. It's just going to be a difficulty 3.
Okay.
And I'm
This-
going to say
no
you
effort,
get an
'cause
asset
Egg's not
for
even
the fact that a man is missing an arm.
Okay, great. Egg's not even trying. He's just like no effort. He's just giving honest advice. A success with a 14.
This man drops his weapon down to the ground, horrified. So
Great.
that's going to bring us. Oh wait, that was back to you. And so like you were the first one to go in that round, weren't you? So
Me?
Vesper.
Okay.
Yes. Because they went and then you made your action to stop him. After all that. So yeah, you went first. Vesper, you feel something in the back of your head. It's kind of like fingers grabbing
Oh, lovely.
your
That's that guy's
occipital
hand.
bulge, which is the thing in the back of your head. I learned that in art school when we did anatomy. And it is a weird feeling. It sends kind of a cold sweat across you. Go ahead and make a intellect check. This is going to be a difficulty 5.
I'm gonna use 2 effort. Why not?
May as well.
Might as well. You're able to maintain your composure as you hear in the back of your mind, "You're very strong and violent already."
Well, that's creepy.
Might have to take control at some point. So, all right.
Ooh. Yeah.
That is going to bring us to Vesper. It is going to bring us to Seer, and it is going to bring us to Samuel Apoapsis.
That's me. Let me write down something in my notes about weird brain words,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I can do stuff. All right. I'm going to shoot one of them guys that was kicking me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I want somebody to go through the roof with this weapon upgrade.
That's really what I want to see happen. Really launch
Would
them
be
in a good
amazing.
arc. All right.
All right.
Alright.
Samuel, you are shooting.
Time to blast a guy through the roof. Let's roll it. Crit. No, I rolled a 6.
You jinxed it.
Yeah,
jinxed
what are
it.
you gonna do?
you missed. Absolutely. It's hard, right? Because like you grabbed the feet and then like you went to pick your weapon back up in order to kind of like shoot. But Vesper, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
I think this has totally creeped me out. So I'm just turning around and looking for whatever the source of this feeling at the back of my head was.
Yeah. Absolutely. Go ahead and make an intellect check. This is going to be a difficulty 6 to see if you can try and suss out what is going on.
Do I want? Well, I'll use 1 effort.
Okay.
No.
You have no idea. It is something you've never experienced before, which is going to bring us to Seer. Seer, what would you like to do?
So I've been flinging the onslaught, not working. So I think Sear's just kind of annoyed. So he's just going to cross the distance, get to the guy with the shotgun. Instead of doing any fancy mind tricks, he's just going to like drop into some like Aikido and just like beat the crap out of him.
Absolutely. Go ahead and do it. Make a martial.
So I'm going to use my martial arts.
Difficulty 3.
All right. I will spend 1 effort for the attack and 1 effort
I'm
for
going to say
damage.
it's actually going to be a difficulty. Oh, that's fine. You succeeded. Because this is the guy that lost his arm. Correct.
Oh, he's the guy with the guy with the shotgun is the one that lost his arm?
Okay, sorry. I was still visualizing you out and about, but you're right. You're right. Yeah, he goes down like a sack of potatoes. Just absolutely down. All right. As your turns end, the guy behind the counter is out like a light. The guy who is currently missing an arm, strangely enough, didn't take that. I mean, he did. He took a lot of damage, and it was permanent and scarring. But he is going to kind of reach for a knife that is at his side. He is going to go and he is going to stab at you, Vesper. I know you are currently filling out your special abilities, but just make a quick speed defense roll for me. Difficulty 3. No, we're going to say difficulty 2. This guy is in a lot of pain.
Speed defense. Is this the guy with the arm missing?
This is the guy with the arm missing, yes.
Hey, buddy. That's a success.
Oh, very good. Yeah, not very hard. You kind of, like, he goes to stab at you. You kind of take your newly, like, not armor plated, but it is metal, right? And deflect the knife rather easily. The 2 people who are currently bullying Samuel, one of them is going to leave because there is worse things going on, but the guy that is currently still above Samuel is going to try to shoot at you. This is going to be a difficulty 4 because you are currently that is a cat butt. Difficulty 4 to defend against.
Speed.
Yep.
All right. DC 4. I take the 4, and I fail.
Oh,
by
boy.
1.
This is going to be your first bit of actual like damage, as you are going to take 4 points of speed damage.
Ow. I go down to 9 in my speed pool.
All
then,
right.
As the bullet grazes my arm.
The guy who left Samuel behind there is going to pull out his shotgun, and he is going to begin to blast at the big armored giant, because who else could have taken that arm away? They weren't paying attention. They didn't see it happen.
Yeah. I think Sear just sighs, just holds up a hand, like makes a little come here motion, like, all right, come on, shoot me. Give it your best.
Yep, so it's going to be a speed defense level 4.
I don't even care. Let me get hit. Oh, but
Yeah.
you can't. I rolled a 14. Boom.
Yep.
Nice.
He just, unloads and like it just deflects off, it's buckshot on like armor plating is not going anywhere. Very good. I do believe that is all 3 of our people. It is going to be your turn. Everybody.
I'm gonna shoot the guy in front of that just shot me.
That's fair.
I'm gonna do it. This time I'm gonna hit him. This is gonna be DC 3. Okay, let's do it. Still no effort because I'm crazy. I hit him this time at least.
Yeah, you shoot this guy from your vantage point. He is
Prone on the
looking
ground.
fairly hurt with 4 damage. Yeah, nobody likes that. That hurts.
I blast him back.
Egg, what would you like to do?
There's 3 enemies left, right?
Indeed.
You know what that means.
Oh, no. No.
I would
Yes.
like to
It's different,
I would
though.
like to engage in a warrior player intrusion and do a perfect setup to get 3 enemies all in the same spot and attack them in a single action.
All right.
I would like to drag out Samuel from his trapped position, but continue holding on to his arms while he looks at me with confusion, and then swing him
What?
around in a circle in the middle of the room.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see it.
Samuel,
Sear was
you know what
terrified
this
that he was
means,
going to be
right?
selected.
It's gonna make my ankle worse. That's what I know.
Samuel, kick your legs. It's time for the Crash Clan Whirlwind.
I'm kicking my legs in the air like a kid, just in a pool.
All right. So for each of these people, go ahead and make a difficulty 3 attack roll. With let's say it's what did we say it was last time? It was the unarmed attack.
All I know is
Yes.
that
All right.
I'm
it's,
helping with my sweet kicks.
It instead of it being an unarmed attack, I mean it is going to be an unarmed attack, kind of. You are armed with Samuel. It's going to do 2 damage per instead of 1 damage. Because
I've
yeah,
got 2 feet.
it makes sense. You're kicking, you're heavy, you got it. So go ahead and make those rolls.
Okay, hold on. Then I'll add Crash Swing as an attack with damage 2, and I am trained. Here we go.
Yes.
Using, yes,
I would
using
hope so.
mice. Here's number 1. Here's a guy attacking Samuel.
Yeah, get the guy who shot me, and I just shot him.
Success.
Take that.
Oh yeah, you just absolutely right across that guy's jaw, knocking him cold out onto the ground.
Boom.
Go ahead, give me the next one.
Eat
All
my
right.
boot.
While this is happening, Egg is looking right into Samuel's eyes as they hold each other by the hands. The background passing by behind them. Oh, that's a fail.
Boy. So
Oh,
I like
that's
to
the bad
imagine.
ankle.
I like to imagine, and I'm going to do this without a copyright strike, by keeping it under that 15-second clip. But it's you and me and you.
Yeah, I was thinking
and then
that too.
you realize how sweaty Samuel's hands are as you realize that you are losing your grip on him. Go ahead and take an experience point and give someone else one as
Obviously,
Samuel is tossed
Hooray,
across
thank you,
the
thank you.
room, missing the second target, unfortunately.
But can he land into the third one? Can he plow into
Yes,
the third one?
I will allow that. Go ahead and roll an attack for
Hooray.
the third person.
Oh, classic. The turtle starts playing,
thanks.
and then there's like a record scratch as I release him.
Yeah.
I can't see me loving nobody but... And the sound of like bowling pins falling. Cat screeching. Glass smashing, and it's a
that's
special with an 18.
Wonderful. As
for my-
you...
Hold
Yeah.
on.
No,
For my
explain it to me.
special, can Samuel continue smash into this guy, and they both barrel into a side room, crashing open the door, and stored behind it is cactuses, a bunch of potted cacti.
Oh yeah. Celeste, big cactus,
Yes.
and what are they
Succulent.
called? The
And they all start falling and landing on
succulent.
Samuel and the guy. Just-
Ow!
Covered in
Ow!
absolutely. Samuel, I am going to say take a point of might damage from the fall. However, I mean that was real good. You were able
Real
to
good.
knock another guy out. There is currently one guy left. So
To 2 peoples.
that is going to bring
They do
us
exist.
to Seer and Vesper.
Is the guy
I
with
think-
the arm missing still up, or is he down?
Craziness.
He is still up. You're right. He wasn't up by much though.
Vesper's just gonna, after looking, she's just gonna turn her pistol back to this guy and say, tell your backups you don't need backup anymore and you have the problem solved, and tell everybody else to stand down.
Kill him.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a. This is going to be an intellect. An intellect intimidation roll, essentially.
Okay.
Because you get an asset on this. He's missing his arm.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Yeah,
difficulty?
that'll do it.
So difficulty 3.
3. Right. That's a 19.
Ooh.
Samuel's just like, I really want to get one of those.
It'd be nice to launch a man across a room.
Simple things in life.
Beautiful. This guy is going to drop his weapon. He is going to he's going to grab his walkie-talkie, be like, never mind. We don't. Yep. And he's going to run out the door. He's as much as he can with all the blood
Stop
loss.
him?
I think Sear's totally distracted. At first, he was happy that he wasn't selected for the crash can plan maneuver, but now he's got his arms crossed and he looks over at Egg. He's like, so you're using that maneuver now with Samuel?
Egg says, look, it's not what it looks like. He's not in the armor, I swear. I would have chosen
I
you.
understand. It's tactically advantageous, but I thought that was a maneuver that we had practiced, but that is fine. It is it's good to know context. And I just like
I'll never...
little nip, Sear turns
Wait.
away.
Sear,
Who else is left in the room that needs to be taken care of?
I really want Sear to just hold out his arm to the guy who's running, and he just runs right into him.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Like maybe while
Like
maybe
he's
while
really
Sear-
annoyed, and then he's like,
Slam.
Very good.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Like he's having an argument with Egg, and then just while he's not even looking, just hold out a hand. It's just
This is the guy that's running out the door. Yeah, go ahead. Difficulty 3. He's trying to get away.
I just think that maybe we should talk about what tactics we share with the entire group, and if we all need to be briefed on this, and whether or not that's the type of team we want.
oh no.
Yeah. Just
I rolled a
something.
6.
You go to hit him. He gets just past your fist as like your hand goes into the wall instead. Absolutely. Yeah. There is now one guy left in this room.
Samuel's gonna come limping out of the cactus
Yeah.
room with his foot stuck in a potted plant, and is gonna take out his pistol and fire it at the one guy left. I guess he might be in the room behind him, maybe. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that one.
All right.
Shoot him. Just see what happens.
Oh, please, I've never wanted this more.
I rolled a 4.
It's all right.
Still miss.
You will get your chance as he gets up and he is going to toss a cactus at you.
God.
Samuel.
You know what? Could I spend another player intrusion? It's the inexplicably unbroken. I know this is technically not how it's supposed to work because it's not a ruined pistol, but I just want this thing to like fire at like all of a sudden like full blast. Just like basically like even the pistol maybe just explodes, but it just hits this guy with like a full like.
Well, it's not his pistol.
Proton
This is his. This is his. Oh, he didn't even.
Oh, this
fire
was my
his
pistol. I did
He,
fire my pistol this time, yeah.
Yeah, he only fired the pistol. I'm gonna say no because the
All right, fair
enhanced weapon is the blaster, and
Fine,
Samuel didn't
fine.
use it
All
because he forgot.
I was holding
but
hands. I couldn't
That's
have
true.
held
No,
on my
it's
blaster
fair.
rifle. I was being swung around by
Make
my sweet
a
boy.
speed defense roll as a cactus comes flying at your face. Also,
Okay.
Samuel, you look down and you see a lion person bound and gagged on the floor with blue fur. She looks very similar to Cosmo.
Well, I failed. I get hit by a cactus.
You just get hit by a cactus, and you're gonna take 1 point of cactus damage to your speed.
Shit.
As you see that happen, beautiful. It is back to all of you.
I'm gonna just fling an
Samuel.
onslaught at this guy. Just like Aaron's hand wave. Just telekinetic energy, just blast him.
Yeah, go ahead. Difficulty 3. Samuel, do you want to attempt to use your blaster?
Yeah, I'll do one more shot as I retreat and hide around a corner because I'm getting tired. Because I've just been thrown around.
Right, I
One
got
blast.
6 on the
Oh my
die.
goodness.
Rolls a 2. I've rolled very poorly these last few times, let me tell you.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Well,
I run away, just kind of shooting the wall behind me. I just go and hide.
With the onslaught, this man is blasted back at the same time that you fire your shot. Into
and then I knock him away.
was it you? Was it Seer? Really, who could know?
We'll never know.
As he is blasted into a bunch of cactuses, and slams into the wall. Keep your initiative for now. But so far, every threat within this building has been taken care of. What would you like to do as Celeste is on the floor?
I'm gonna take my 1 action recovery.
All right.
Me too.
Me
Wow.
too.
Egg is gonna run over to the cactus room, obviously. And
of course.
Obviously.
pick one up and... Oh my god, they really do hurt to touch. This is amazing.
Exactly. Yeah, so
boy.
Celeste is on the ground trying to now wiggle her way out now that, the danger seems to have passed.
Start helping some people out of their bonds.
Yeah, it's just Celeste. Celeste is the only employee of this garage, and you remove the gag from her mouth, and she goes,
Who the hell are you?
Howdy. My name is Daniel. Crap, what was my name, guys? I'm Samuel. Hi, my name's Samuel. I had a fake name earlier, but I forgot it. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite a bit better now than I was doing earlier. And I have you all to thank for that. You finish getting her untied, and she stands up and she goes, "Oh, what brings you out out here? What can I do for you?"
You can reward us for our efforts with a part we require.
And a cactus.
Yes,
You
and
can-
a cactus for
Are
Omega.
these guys gonna come back?
I hope not, but just in case, she picks up the shotgun. Well,
You might need to angle that in a specific way to use it.
no, this is her shotgun. From
Oh,
another
okay.
counter. Yeah. And she goes, "You said you need a part. Yeah. What part? For who?"
The part you have for a skiff racer. The type of part that can win races.
Okay. It's a specific part, though.
Yeah,
I just don't
name
remember.
of
I don't think
This is
Seer
a
actually
drive
remembers the exact
regulator.
name of it. The drive regulator.
yeah.
Yeah.
Celeste, the junk dealer. We need the this, the that. I
We
don't
need the
think I
reg
wrote down the name.
drivulator.
Oh,
Yes,
I might have
drive regulator.
might have something in back. Let me check. And she heads over to the garage portion of the garage, and starts kind of like rifling through the drawers after, which is really annoying because now the drawers are facing upwards, and so everything has kind of like fallen towards the back of the toolbox and the storage, and she pulls one out and she goes, "All right, here's this. Anything
That's
else
the
you
drive
need?"
regulator.
Yeah, drive regulator.
Perfect.
It's worth it for saving my life.
Yeah, we're glad to help.
Who
Thank
were
you, guys, is what
these
we needed.
vandals?
That is a great question. They likely were hired by some other skiff team to make sure that, my team doesn't do so well. Or they could just be idiots trying to steal some parts for the black market. It's always hard to tell with bandits out here in the desert, so...
Do you recall them
Is
saying
this-
anything of interest? Names, locations, places?
They got here about 15 minutes before you did. Names.
Was any of them missing an arm?
No, they were not missing an arm. Schloss. Schloss was one of the names that they had said. SCHLOSS. Schloss.
Schloss. That name sounds
Like what you
familiar
use to
me.
clean your teeth. Interesting.
No, honey,
Yes.
that's floss.
Yes, I'll take the dry regulator now.
No, it's space floss. So it is schloss.
Slosh.
Sploss.
Floss.
Well, anything else you need? If you need ciphers, if you need new ciphers to have ciphers.
Oh, yes. I wouldn't mind a new cipher, thank you.
Oh, beautiful. All right, go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please.
Do we all get to do this, or just one person?
If you want to get rid of a cipher, or if you have if you've used a cipher, absolutely, we can get you a new cipher. So allow me to pop open the official rule book from Monty Cook Games for Cipher System
I'm gonna roll
as
one.
we check out ciphers. So ciphers are really interesting. They are powerful objects that could be something as simple as a grenade or as something as simple as drugs. Really have all sorts of wonderful uses, and some are quite insane. Really? Vesper, what'd you get?
I got a 44.
44. All right. Well, a 44 is going to get you equipment cache. Interesting. Okay. Write down equipment cache. Go ahead and roll a d6 to determine the level.
5.
Very good. This is going to be a level 6. And Samuel,
Yeah.
what did you roll?
I rolled an 82.
An 82.
Braden rolled an
Oops, I just refreshed the
83.
page, I think.
Oh,
Yes. I think I know what I got. I think that you and I might like to trade, PK.
So you said, what was that, PK? What'd you get?
83.
An 83. An 83 is going to get us...
Well, I rolled the 83s. PK rolled the 82.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
82 is going to be a secret. No, that's what it's called. It's called a secret.
oh.
83 is going to be a skill boost for you.
Ooh.
So
mind.
let's figure out what that secret entails, shall we, Samuel?
Ooh.
Sweet. I rolled this 1d6 plus 2, so I get a level 3.
All right. Plus,
Cipher?
oh, you've already found it. Very good.
In fact, I
Yeah,
can
secret.
ask
The
one
user
question.
can ask the GM one question and get an answer. The GM assigns a level to that question, so the more obscure the answer, the more difficult the task will be. Generally, knowledge that a PC could find by looking somewhere other than their current location is level 1. Obscure knowledge of the past is level 7. Gaining knowledge of the future is going to be a level 10. And such knowledge is always open to interpretation. The cipher cannot provide an answer to a question above its level. All right.
3.
Level 3. And the skill boost.
Fun.
Skill boost is always a good one. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me, or if you already did. All right, thank you. And then roll me a d100 to determine the type of skill boost you are going to get. That is a 98. For a 98,
Wow,
you are
wow.
going to get perceiving. You will have moments to perceive better. I think that's what Jet does in Fallout. So very good. Go ahead and
What does Jet do?
copy the.
It's a perception bonus.
It's a yeah. It's
Oh
a
my
big,
god, my nerd cred is up at stake. I'm like, is that what Jet does? I don't know.
Oh god.
I think
He has
does.
to
two
know.
hooked swords. He's an enemy of the Fire Nation.
I know, that's who I was thinking.
Each one is
Is that some anime thing?
boost can be
It's
used
not
another
anime.
time.
It's Western.
Oh, and you can use
Yeah,
it
go ahead.
5 times, equal to the cipher's level. So every time you use this, go ahead and mark down one of the uses. So lower the level each time you've used it. But that is fantastic. All right, who else was
See a
rolling for
lot
a
of
cipher?
drugs.
We should
Me.
play hide and seek.
Alrighty, we have a.
I got
three.
3.
Three
Ooh, that's good.
is going to bring us.
I got a twin.
Ooh.
When I got a 6
I'm
on
gonna
the
cut
die.
most of this out. 6 on the die, very good. 3 is going to give you.
What does a 3 get me?
3 is going to get
I
you
love a tweet.
adhesion.
Smooth,
It is going to
adhesion,
allow
very
you to
exciting.
climb any surface.
You gotta stop this right now, Cor.
What? I can adhere?
This is an
That's very
intervention.
exciting.
Not only is it going to allow you to climb any surface, Egg, you can do it for 10 minutes per cipher level, and you rolled a 6.
Pretty good deal.
I'll definitely take that over the
fun.
might edge that I think I need to get rid of, right? The strength
Yeah,
boost?
yep.
Who needs
Yep.
strength boost? I can climb walls. Can it be? Can we flavor it that like she just gives me two gloves made of cactus skin, so that they're like little spines, like an ant's
You can
foot,
flavor it
and that's how I
however
cling to
you'd
the wall.
like.
Cactus gloves. This is a dream.
There you go. That is replacing the might edge there. So as you all kind of finish up, like rooting around for useful things and getting your reward, she looks over at a computer and says, "Oh, we've got some company." As there's going to be a game master intrusion, everybody take an experience point for yourself, as this is a
I'm
group
quickly
intrusion.
rubbing the blood off of my face with the scarf.
Yeah, absolutely. As you hear a ship touch down outside, and somebody yells out, "All right, surrender now, and maybe we'll let you live."
I'm gonna do some spin identitying.
All right. I will say this guy has a difficulty of 5.
Okay. That's fine. I think spin identity is I convince all intelligent creatures who can see, hear, or understand me that I am someone or something other than who I actually am. So I'm just gonna be like,
They're outside the store, right?
yeah.
Yep.
All right. So is Samuel the only one stepping out?
I think yes. I would.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Let me get out there and say something. I'll just kind of stick my head out the door, just kind of be like, "Oh, thank God y'all are here. We just finished wiping them up. We'll be out in a second. Thank you."
It should be noted that if combat does happen, you still have at least 5 minutes left on that cipher for your
on my big
blaster.
gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll against that. His difficulty is 5, as I said.
Sure. All right, this one I can actually spend some effort on because it's an intellect thing. So, challenging 5. Would this be considered a positive? This isn't a positive pleasant social
No, it is
reaction.
not positive in the slightest.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna call him Schloss. I'm gonna say, we got him, Schloss. Don't worry about it. I'm also gonna spend 2 effort on this roll because I can. And I don't know if we got it. Assets there. Of course, I rolled a 6. When all I
Listen, you're
needed to
just
roll was
using
a
them all
9.
up.
I'm using up all the bad rolls.
You hear as there are mechanical footsteps outside, and he goes, "Nice try. All right, everybody, get him." And
Sorry, as he's doing this, are there any dead bodies?
I think only one person was outright killed.
Okay, while this is happening, can Vesper go over to the person who is dead? Use necromancy. And I have to spend 3 intellect
Nice.
points, and this creature has to now follow my verbal commands for an hour. And as I hear Samuel kind of fumbling with his words, I'm going to tell
Hold
this
on.
creature, go outside and stop whatever is happening
Yeah.
in any way you can.
I'm going to say that this is an instinctual thing too that you have done. This is not something you knew that you knew
Oh no, it's
how
not.
to do.
It's definitely not.
And you don't know if it has something to do with the voice that you heard in the back of your head, but you go and you touch one of these dead bodies instinctually, and it gets up. What is that? You said you'd go out and help in any way that it can.
Go outside and stop them from coming in to help any way you can.
Yeah. So, allow me to read up on necromancy, because I've never used necromancy in Cypher system, but let's see.
Doomed.
The creature,
Whoa.
level 1 creature. Okay. The creature follows your verbal commands. Nice, you can reanimate it. You can create additional dead creatures for each intellect point you spend. All right. This is a level 1 creature. And so like it is going to go out, and it just kind of like he begins to shamble a bit. He definitely, to Egg, this guy doesn't look healthy.
Ah!
Could I?
She's doing it again.
I think we've seen that as like Vesper talk to spirits before. I don't know if Seer was actually
Egg-
present.
Seer
for
was
that,
not
but-
No,
there.
Seer
Egg
wasn't.
saw
Seer
it.
was not there. So
Egg was
So
traumatized.
where does necromancy land on the whole like forbidden magic scale?
It's there. It is
Okay.
very much there. Speaking with dead, that's a gray area. Reanimating a dead body, that's some dark shit.
Yeah.
As you
So
see,
I think Seer's spinning around and sees the undead and is immediately moving to like raise up a hand and prepare to blast it, and then realizes that Vesper's the one that kind of did this.
yeah,
Kind of confused, slowly lowers his hand, but kind of gives Vesper just that cold stare through the helmet.
all right. So
All I see is the helmet. I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
behind that.
Yeah. It's just a
you hear Schloss outside go, "What in the ever-loving fuck is that?" And you just
It's just me.
It gets out there. It uses up all its movement to get out there. Who would like to go next?
I guess I'll look to Celeste and go, is there a back door out of here? Do you have a vehicle ready to go?
Are you just gonna leave your vehicle out there?
Where the ship is? Yes.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I got something in back. We could take. I really don't want to like just abandon ship though. You know, it's kind of my livelihood.
Then you stay here and dock. Let's go.
Yeah. Go ahead and convince her.
All right.
She's going to be a difficulty 3. She's not a huge difficulty.
I will
got
go and
this.
spend an effort, and because I've ranked up and tiered up, my edge for intellect is now 2. So when I spend effort, I'll only spend, I believe, 1 point.
Very nice. Very nice. She goes, fine. She looks over at her skip, and just that longing. Fine. And yeah, she follows you. Who would like to go
Alright,
next?
Do I go? Do I?
I was gonna say
I-
there's
I
Samuel
guess-
and Egg, so
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, Egg is just gonna follow Seer's lead, as always. He's like, well, I got what I came here for, as he picks up a cactus, and the cactus gloves he was given. And just, I don't even have an action. Like, we're just leaving.
Cactus
He'll
gloves.
follow you out the back door.
very nice.
Let's maybe help get the skiff started and let us, if it needs to be touched up or anything, or open up the garage door. I imagine just whatever prep we need to do to
that's actually
flee.
What a great idea. In fact, let's start up the skiff as she tosses Samuel the keys.
Okay, before we go, I want to take like just a moment just to go up to Egg. Say, Egg,
Yes.
I think you might be able to rig one of these old piles of junk to blow up as one of these guys come in here.
Anything's possible. Let's see here. He immediately turns into Celeste, and like his entire demeanor changes as he says, do you have any sulfuric acid? Car battery acid? I mean, skiff battery acid? He says this to Celeste.
Oh, I just realized I was muted. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I
Egg
would
will,
like to yank her away as soon as she says yes, because I don't want her to know what Egg's about to do to her garage.
excellent. Egg will run over. He'll take out his demolition kit. He'll take some of the skiff fuel. He'll mix together some chemicals and acids, and he'll add a little spark plug and connect it to a battery. I'm not sure what to roll for this.
Yeah, so this is going to be it is an intellect check. However, like I said, this is something and I believe, we didn't add it. Here, allow me to add that real quick, and this is going to be a trained thing, because this is something you know how to do. So you have now bomb making, the part of your character sheet. Go
Great.
right ahead.
Yeah.
This is going to be a difficulty 3. It's not hard for you with the materials that are provided. In fact, they're materials you're more used to than rockets.
This reminds me of the crash station garage. The swift smell of petrol in the air. The sound of spark plugs sparking. The screaming of people outside. To be young again, he muses
Didn't
as he
burn a
puts together the
garage?
elements.
No.
He'll just, oh, whoops. Let me do that again, but effort 3, bomb making.
Whoops.
Here we
We've got
go.
We're gonna blow up this whole building.
I got
Yes!
one.
Even better! Even
Even
better! That one!
You're on a timer. You are
shit.
successful in creating this bomb. However, the thing
Can-
that
can
you were
I-
using for the fuse activates.
Yeah. Can Egg just turn to Celeste and be like, all right, I'll take your fuses now. And Celeste is just like, fuses? And Egg is like, we need to leave now.
All right, Samuel, you've been tossed the keys. Everybody can hop on board the skiff. What position on the skiff are you taking? There is navigator, there is engineer, there is gunner, and there is the pilot, and there's passenger for Celeste.
Engineer for me.
All right,
Guess I'll be the pilot.
sounds good.
Egg, give out your Nat 1 XP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give
You get
I'll
an
give
XP
the
and you get one.
to. Well, I'll give it to Samuel because this definitely wouldn't be possible without Samuel asking me to do it.
Hooray!
All right.
Yeah.
So, you all hop into the skiff. The garage button has been pressed. Bullets begin to rip through, and you all begin to gun it. As you kind of shoot forward. So here's kind of what a skiff looks like. A skiff is kind of like a bit of a land speeder, with a sail that kind of like pops up once you start getting up at like full speed. There is a mounted gun on it, and then like a cockpit area as well. The engineer is kind of like in charge of keeping things up and running. In fact, it's you might have to kind of like hang outside of the skiff in order to get things
Awesome.
up and going. There might be some
Badass.
gloves that are useful for that, but honestly, I'd save them for the race. And so what's going to happen is you are going to all make your tasks, and what I'm going to determine is how that task is going to affect how everyone or how well the driver is supported. And so allow me to open something that I wasn't expecting to open today. Fantastic. All right. So, driver, you have actions that in this situation are going to be less about overtaking and more about getting away from the person behind you. The navigator is going to kind of use the readouts to kind of keep an eye on the terrain and everything that is going on around everybody. The engineer, like I said, you are going to have to repair damage as we go along, or increase the capabilities of the skiff itself so that you are benefiting the driver by shooting forward. And then, of course, our gunner is going to have a much more straightforward job this time around, as this is about defending yourself. This is not about winning a race. This is about making sure you get out of everything. So, with that, you shoot forward. I need you to make a speed defense roll, Samuel. This is going to be a piloting check as you are driving the skiff somewhere. Speaking of which, where are you heading?
I think we're gonna head back to town.
Just straight to
That's the
Cosmos?
only- Not straight to just getting into town and into the city where being chased in a gunfight is probably a bad plan for everyone
them, yeah.
involved.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
They'll probably
I will say, as you sit down in the cockpit, you do see a family photo. The family photo does show what looks to be a young Cosmo, a young Celeste, and parents. You can hazard a guess that they are siblings.
Yeah, I kind of figured when they were both fancy colored lion people. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's a
So
fair
they're
assessment.
not sleeping together.
No, they are
It
not.
doesn't mean that.
That's
We don't know
Oh, yeah,
about
you got
lion
your
culture.
lions crossed.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones changed the culture.
I immediately go into I boost forward, making Egg fall back and hit his head for the terrible pun. All right, what's the DC here? 3?
So this is going to be a difficulty. This is difficulty 4 for you. You're in a faster vehicle, so it's a little bit easier than it would have been if you were just standing out there while he's shooting at you. Yeah.
All right. There we go. I did it.
Nice.
Fantastic.
I put in effort.
You are able
Yeah.
to kind of like out of the way as he begins to fire at you, and then the explosion happens and the entire garage just goes up in a large cloud of smoke. It is loud, it smells terrible, debris rains down on you. The gunner, who's
Hey,
the gunner?
Egg is
Those
I'll be the gunner,
bastards.
and Egg is excitingly pointing out the viewport and says, "You see those tinges of green? Those are copper ions."
I love that.
Yeah.
The science of bombs, and so go ahead and make a might defense for me, as large pieces of debris are coming at you and you are not in the cockpit like everybody else.
And we never told Celeste the plan.
Nope.
Oh no. So when it blew up, Samuel was just like, "Whoa, those bastards!"
Yep. Celeste actually does turn to look at you and go, "What the fuck?"
Egg says, "Don't worry, I'm trained in dodging shrapnel," to Celeste, and then What's the difficulty?
Difficulty for this is going to be a. That's a good question.
No.
Your bomb making. I would say that the level of explosive that you could have created from those materials is probably going to be a level higher than what you are, so that would be a difficulty 3.
Okay, difficulty 3, and I guess we'll just get hit. If we get hit, no effort, because Egg is quite assured in himself. Hey, I got a 20.
Natural
Oh.
20. Take an experience. Give it to someone else. As
Absolutely trained.
you are able to not only. Oh yeah, go ahead. You tell me.
What? Well, what's everybody's experience at? Who could use one at this point? 4 for PK.
I have just ranked up, so I'm at 0.
0.
But
Give it
I'm a
to
tier
us.
2, so.
Give it to Sue.
Okay, Seer, you can have an extra experience, and a major effect. I guess. Okay, Egg says it explodes, and Egg just watches as the shrapnel just flies by him, like leaving a perfect outline around him, but never actually hitting him, of holes.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Wait for it, wait for it," and then a pressure cooker launches itself out of the ceiling of the destroyed building straight into the underside of the trailing ship. And then makes a tiny little mini explosion. I call that
Very
one
excellent.
Good.
the hard-boiled egg.
Amazing. Absolutely
Very good.
This man
beautiful.
is an artist
Thank
with
you.
explosions and IEDs.
It's beautiful. He did it. Wow.
The ship crashes down and a bay door opens up as you see a smaller skiff pop out, and you see as Schloss jumps into said skiff and books it towards you. You are now trying to get away. They are going to make a well, no, it's actually your turns to attack and make your decisions. So I will reiterate here. Allow me to pop these instructions over for you guys, so that you have them. And so I'm going to put this in our group chat real quick for you. This will tell you your options. Gunner, you can kind of ignore your options because your options are, well, I mean, they're still going to do a thing, but you're also trying to do damage, most likely. More of a stop these guys, I would guess. But, yeah. What would our... Let's see. Driver always goes first. So, Driver, you're going to resolve the previous turn's actions is how this works by going first. So, Driver, what would you like to do?
I am going to do some defensive driving and maneuvers, swerving in and out of large stones, large plateaus and things like that, and cacti and valleys and shrubs and weird big furry animals that live in the desert for some reason.
Yeah.
So, piloting spacecraft.
All right.
DC, what are we thinking? 3? 3?
This is going to be a DC 4. It is the level of the skiff that is behind you.
Ah. Alright. I'm just going to let the dice decide for me. I rolled a 3, and I needed to roll a 12.
Yeah, so
9
what
or
this
better.
means is because you kind of failed this, and you chose defensive driving, he is starting to catch up a little bit, and you can see that he does have a fully manned skiff with a crew and all that. So
Dang
they
it.
are going to fire at you. This is going to be a difficulty 5 because you failed. No, difficulty 4. It's going to just stay a difficulty 4.
Okay. Another piloting spacecraft. Dodging at a 4. And that time we're going to
Hey.
succeed by 1.
Yep, you bank as you see a harpoon with a rope shoot forward at you towards your sail. as your sail
Yeah.
has now gone full. Just straight up. Uh, and
I'm at full mast.
full mast.
That's what we call it.
Fully erect sail, full mast, just ready to go forward. As you are trying to get away, it misses, and so it sticks into the ground and then shoots back. Everybody's
Y'all ever heard of a tractor beam?
Everybody's
Come
weapons
on.
are a little bit different on their skiffs. It really depends on preference on how people's skiffs work. But that is going to bring us to the navigator, the gunner, and the engineer. How would you like to assist?
So I would like to just clarify. They're following us. Would you say that they're within short range? Probably not.
No, so
but-
short range is 10 to 15 feet, 10 to 50
Yeah,
feet.
okay.
So they are currently at a long range, so I would say about 100 feet at this point, because you guys major distractions by blowing up the
Fair enough.
building twice.
All right. I have something very funny I can do if we get within close range, but I think I would like to help out in getting away. So Seer is going to look at the readouts and, expressing distaste for the sort of crude manufacturing here, is going to glance up and switch on his heads-up display, which allows him to, it's just what I got from Tier 2, I can magnify my vision up to 5 miles for all the
go.
terrain around.
Jeez.
Very good.
That's nothing.
So I would like to go ahead and attempt my navigation to provide Samuel with advantage on all the obstacles coming up ahead. I'm just scouring the terrain before us.
I'm going to say that is going to make your roll for your navigation. It's going to make it easier. That's
I hope so.
That's pretty great. So the difficulty of this whole situation is a 4. You're gonna roll it at a 3 as the navigator from now on.
All right.
So go ahead and roll whichever navigation it is you would like.
Yeah.
So.
So,
I'm still here. Guess I'm still here. Why does it think I'm not here? Sorry, Squadcast was like, "Are you sure you're there still?"
So difficulty 3 for that action to spot the obstacles and let Samuel know what's coming ahead. So that kind of middle one that you outlined
Yeah.
for navigator.
Yep, absolutely. So go ahead and roll that. That's going to be a difficulty 3 for you. Fantastic. All right, Samuel, that is going to provide a +2 to whatever you roll. So so when you go to make your roll under modifier, add 2, and it's going to increase the rolled amount by 2 spots on the die.
Nice.
So
Cool.
very good.
So I'm just staring straight ahead and just kind of this stream of punches just narrating as we're like going through, like rock coming in at 2 clicks left, swerve right, drive riverbed, sweep down.
Okay. This is interesting.
So, engineer, what would you like to do?
I think I would like to attempt to boost the vehicle's performance.
All right.
I think just being able to boost the speed, can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely you can. So what this is going to do is it's going to add, if you're successful, it is going to make you guys faster, which is going to in turn make the roll easier for Samuel. So this is going to be a difficulty 4 to increase your speed, but yeah. Also,
was
for your
gonna
next
say,
round, your next one's gonna be harder.
I have I'm supposed to have my hacking skill.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was wondering if I could potentially use that to
Absolutely, you can.
help ease that a little bit.
Hacking would be perfectly acceptable as you kind of access the system computer of the skiff to try and eke out any extra performance that you can get. So go ahead and make sure you roll
To
that
make
hacking.
it difficult. I don't have hacking on my sheet. I don't know what
We
I was
did talk
supposed
about
to-
it though, so let me
We
add
did
it
talk
really
about
quick
it, and
for you.
yeah.
So it's hacking, and it is going to be trained, and it's an intellect. There you go.
Amazing. Okay, and difficulty 4?
Difficulty 4. Yep.
Okay. Difficulty 4. I am going to spend an effort on this. Yeah. And I'm still gonna fail.
Ooh.
Unfortunate, but you don't take the penalties to your next round because you failed. So it's a trade-off, right? That brings us to our gunner. Gunner, what would you like to do? You can shoot up to a long distance away.
Yes, Egg is having been enabled by the explosions he just caused that made him very excited. Egg is like, his eyes are wide open, one is twitching. He has this strange smirk on his face as he zones in completely, his hands on the gunner controls, and he's just reciting, "I am the fist of the people. By the might of the Crash Clan, all will be destroyed before the face. The Empire will come crashing down. A republic will reign," and I'm just gonna shoot him. Like, he's in a completely different mode.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty's 4. Yeah,
Oh,
but
speed?
absolutely. This is going to be a this is going to be a might. This is a heavy weapon.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well,
Could
then
you take my
we'll do-
blaster rifle with the cool thing on it with the knockback?
Oh, maybe, but I think I just am
Maybe.
on the... Okay.
Ooh,
I'm going
the
to put in
gunner
one
gun.
effort
We could.
and shoot and success with a 16.
Nice.
Very good. Yeah, you shoot as you puncture this guy's sail, and he begins to trail behind you. You can tell that this guy, not a professional skiff racer, maybe had aspirations to be a professional skiff racer, but unfortunately, those aspirations have not been met yet. As you all
And it-
are able to make your way away from them and into or towards the city, where would you like to go?
Are they still chasing us, or are we just out of the encounter?
They've been slowed down. You're going to be able to outrun them without issue.
I think I'm gonna ask Celeste where we should head. Where do we go, Celeste?
I don't like asking my brother for help, but you know where Cosmo's garage is?
Yeah, okay, we're going there then.
Yeah, and it doesn't take you long. As you pull up, even Cosmo is standing outside, and he's got a bit of a snarl in his nose as he looks at you all, and he goes, "I told you not to tell her." What are you doing?
Did you not see that massive explosion out there?
I mean, I can see the
We didn't-
smoke. All right. How's it going, Celeste? And she growls, a little bit of a snarl. And he goes, "Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, everybody. Inside."
Egg is still seated at the gunner controls, staring off 1,000 miles, muttering under
Yeah.
his breath.
Egg.
Egg? Are you okay?
I am the fist of the revolution. I am the change of the empire. I am the destruction of order. I am the bringer
stone
of
of
chaos,
liberty.
he just mutters.
Very good.
I'm a winner.
Yes, you are.
I'm a joker.
Is
I'm
this
a midnight joker.
Sir, is this normal for Egg? Have you seen
It's a mantra. It's not something I've seen him perform, but I know them well. Let him have his moment.
You
He's
continue to sit
experiencing
there repeating
purpose.
it.
Egg. Egg. There you go.
I'm just gonna like
Shake him on the
very
shoulder.
gently touch his shoulder. Or not.
Enemy
Yeah,
of the
I
Republic!
think if Samuel's going to approach Egg. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. Well, when Vesper touches his shoulder, you're like, enemy of the Republic! And he's about to raise his fist. And then he, like, catches himself and he blinks his eyes. Ah. What? Hey.
Hey,
Did we succeed in our mission?
we did.
Yeah, come on, let's go
You
inside.
did a good job.
Excellent, says Egg as he stands up warily and gets out of his seat.
You okay?
Yes, of course. Another victory for us, says Egg, and he picks up his cactus gingerly and just holds it, still staring off as he follows you inside.
Yeah.
Inside, you see that Cosmo has begun putting together the skiff as much as he can, and the two of them are arguing as Celeste goes, well, my team is over now. Your beautiful brawny boy over there decided to blow the entire garage up. And it's gonna take a year at least to rebuild. Yeah, well, maybe if you could have handled yourself a little bit better and not been taken prisoner, it wouldn't have been a big deal. And they're definitely getting into a bit of a cat fight as they see you enter.
Yuck.
And Cosmo goes, well, thank you for saving my little sister.
You're welcome.
Um,
You two seem to be getting along well enough.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Celeste has proposed that we work together, combine what we have left, and both
Really
sponsor.
showing those rich skiff heads who's boss.
How valuable is this part you sent us to retrieve?
Not as valuable as her skiff. But I mean, you know, I gave you 250 credits. This is worth 250 credits.
I'm not questioning the part's use. I'm questioning why the mercenaries that came to attack her had a assault ship prepared and deployed a skiff in retaliation to us. They were well funded and they had intent. Why? Just to harass Celeste?
This year, the Grand Skiff Prix is going to be here for the galaxy. People
galaxy.
really want to qualify for it and make their name in the race world.
Apologies. This skip race that you wish for us to do is going to be advertised across the galaxy.
One way or another, kinda. But don't worry, you got your new IDs, right?
I thought we were just. What about? I thought it was like a small qualifying race or something. We just kind of had to.
Yeah,
do
the
for
first
you
the first
while
one's the
you're-
qualifier, and
while your
then
team-
you get into you know, a race here, a race there, and then you know,
Were
there's
you
a few different all
planning
over.
on finding another team? Because we weren't planning on sticking around.
You don't have to. You don't have to. All that matters is that the team qualifies. But here's the thing: if you qualify, you make it. Next race is back on. You said you were trying to head back to.
None of your business.
All right. Hey, I'm just saying. If you succeed, then you'll get shipped around on our dime.
Yeah, there's races all over the place, and where we can make our living and such. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just an option. If not, listen, all you got to do is get the team qualified, because what really matters is, and he walks over and he kind of like pats the hood of his skiff racer, is the team in the skiff. So
Yeah, it's about the name, not about the drivers. Okay.
So there is payment for qualifying.
Oh yeah, of course. Each race you'd probably get a few thousand credits.
Fine.
So,
Does everyone still want this?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a quick enough way. The race is in a few days. We can be off planet by the end of the week.
convenient way to move around the galaxy too.
Yes, and a
I don't-
convenient way for you to get your business. We are not talking to you, Cosmo.
We're not gonna be your permanent team, I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. Like I said, get me qualified. I pay you the winnings. You get your stuff together. We get you
Yeah.
out of here. That's it.
Then Cosmo's the owner of a qualified team and can hire drivers who want to participate in the world race and
Exactly. And, you know, if you ever want to come back and decide you want to hop in for a race or two,
This
never
is
say no.
not what I'm trained for.
Yeah.
Yes, we
That's
must
good.
speak as to what you're trained for, Vesper.
Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Archaeology?
Seer just kind of turns and looms over Vesper for a moment. We need to speak.
About archaeology, I can do that. Do you want to talk
Sure.
about bones?
Yes, bones.
Yes, you seem quite competent with bones. And one could view archaeology
my
as
job.
communing with the dead. But animating them, that is something else entirely.
Are you sure he was dead?
Vesper, how long have you been able to do that?
Careful what you
I
say.
don't know.
This one seems dangerous. Quite angry.
I think Seer fully turns on just Templar brain. Like he's just hands behind his back, just stares and goes, "Do not lie to me."
I am telling you the truth. I don't know.
Have you ever done that before?
No.
So how did you know you could do it?
I don't know. Genuinely. I don't know.
You and I need to speak further on matters of mystic import. And Seer kind of relaxes a little bit, settles back in the suit, looks to the others and goes, "If there's nothing else."
Man, how'd you make the dead guy walk? I mean, I know it's kind of what he had just asked you, but that's crazy, right? I know. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Yes, it is crazy. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Do you feel bad about doing it, or do you're like, oh, this is cool?
You know, I'm not sure.
All right.
With that,
When?
we will end today's session, and we will pick up next time.
Huzzah!
Thank you all so
Huzzah!
much for joining us. If you liked this, please check out our Patreon. Check out all of our links. Follow all of our socials. We would absolutely love to have you part of our skiff racing team. Till next week.
Our temporary team.
Temporary team.
Farewell, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.